Yeah, right now he's hanging with us. And Mike, what are some of the things you'll be looking forward to while you're in the Sin City?
Well, the first thing I'll be looking forward to is a good steak, maybe a hamburger, a lot of food, but a lot of basketball too. And as far as the Hornets go, of course I'm curious about Con Knipple and the rest of the rookie class. However, there's another name I'll be watching very closely, and that is Tidjane Salaun. Upon being drafted last summer by Charlotte, we knew Salaun was going to be a work in progress. Now it appears that hard work is about to pay off. After an up-and-down rookie season in which he averaged just under 6 points a game, Salaun returned to practice this week in Vegas looking like he's put on some muscle. Heading into their first Summer League game, Salaun believes he's ready to take on a bigger role with the team.
I feel normal as a rookie, so I try to give some experience to the other, but I stay humble. I prefer to say I'm in a quiet leadership. I try to just bring all my energy, all my effort on the court, and be the best teammate possible, and just try to reach some win. That's the only goal.
I'll never forget when he arrived into town last summer. The first thing I asked him is, what's the number one thing you're looking to do here? And he said, find a gym. This guy loves being in the gym. And it should be pointed out, he did not go back home this summer. He could have gone back home and spent time with family, and no one would have blamed him for doing that. He's living far away from home. Instead, he's been locked in here. He's been getting ready for the new season. And I think, perhaps more so than any of the rookies, obviously, he's going to be the key to just how far Charlotte goes this year because, again, he was the work in progress. They thought this guy has the most upside of anybody in the draft last year. And if their upside is as good as they're thinking it can be, that could give them an opportunity to maybe move on from Miles Bridges at a certain point if they feel he's ready to take on that role. It's Tidjane's world right now, and we're all living in it.
Absolutely. And I think, outside of, of course, there's going to be a lot of focus on those rookies, but I think even KJ Simpson as well, those second-year players, it's really going to be a big summer league for them because you think about this year maybe went with more safer picks in the draft. Last year, guys like KJ and Tidjane, more projects. So you want to see how they kind of fit into the long-term culture here in Charlotte, too.
I loved him talking about wanting to bring the energy because I feel like we did see that on the court last season with him, but wanting to bring the energy, wanting to bring the consistency and the leadership, and that's what they're going to probably need in these next few games. The
consistency is the key for him. Obviously, we saw in those highlights him looking very, very good and very, very competent, but then in the plays that you did not see, there's a turnover or he's not going strong enough up to the rim. Consistency is going to be the key for him.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing him and a lot of the guys out there, too.
Yeah.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.